It's 6:30 a.m. Sunday morning, folks, so grab your coffee, sit down, and enjoy Laura Crowley, Doug DeForest, coming to you almost live from Houston, the biggest little city in Texas County. It's the people, sights, sounds, and tastes of downtown Houston after hours. Now here's your hosts, Doug DeForest and Laura Crowley. Welcome to Downtown Houston After Hours. I'm your host, Doug DeForest.
I'm still Laura Crowley.
Yeah, and you're still my co-host.
That's right.
It's so awesome.
It's amazing.
Well, we're back where it all started.
We are. It's kind of this big circle of life thing going on. We got.
I don't know what it is.
How
yeah.
amazing.
It's crazy. Now, folks, on today's show, we have a really cool segment, something we had not thought of in the whole first 40 weeks.
I don't know how we missed it.
I don't either.
But
real life Texas County people.
that's right.
That's what we have today. We have Mike Baker on the show.
Mike Baker.
And also we have
Haley Taylor.
Haley Taylor.
Yes.
Who's going to take us down. I'm going to make her give me a pedicure.
I think you should.
I think so.
Yeah.
It should be part of the show.
That would be fun.
But she's a downtown merchant, folks, and she does a great job. Now, Laura, as we went through this entire season, now we're almost, thanks to Josh York, Doug Driesel Jr., and David Klotz,
Yes.
we are now at, I'm going to say 50 weeks roughly,
Something.
52, 53.
Right.
And we've done
That's a
a
year.
lot of, seen a lot of changes over the past year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've well, tell me what your favorite parts of our shoots have been so far.
You know, I got to tell you, my most favorite episode is our first one.
Yeah.
When we rode on the bus and we did the Taste of Christmas, and we just got to see so many people and so many things about this community that we love. They were just showcased, and it was perfect.
And
I think it was great.
It was, and that was us at our most innocent.
Yeah.
At that point,
We didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, at that point we had no idea. I mean, I've done TV before. It was your first foray into
was.
it.
It was.
And there was a lot of people giving us a lot of suggestions at that time.
Yes.
And not all were the best suggestions.
No,
Some
we
were-
tried.
Yeah, we tried.
We tried.
And along the way, we just decided to make.
What we want.
That's right, a fun
this
show.
show to be.
Yeah.
Our dream started out with this being about Texas County, about the people, about the businesses, about why anybody would want to live where we enjoy living.
Yeah,
So
where I grew up. I
Right.
mean, this was my home.
That's right.
And so what we have going on here is we have, in essence, a full circle of why Texas County exists and why people still live here.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, we brought it forward. So rock on.
Hallelujah.
High five. Yeah. Now, so not only that on the show today, we have Bob's Bad Jokes. Now, folks, in last season we tried some new things, and Bob's Bad Jokes survived.
He's pretty good at those.
Some of the worst jokes I've ever heard.
My favorite part is when he laughs, because he's like, it's that bad.
He knows it's the worst joke alive.
He does.
Or when he reads it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's really great at that. Who would have thought? Bob, jokes.
So for Sunday mornings, you have this non-heavy thing going on between the church services that you kind of, you've grown to
Absolutely.
love. And even though this is the last season of Downtown Houston After Hours, we're planning on being here in this time slot with
Yes.
with some type of programming.
We're gonna do something.
That's right.
Y'all stay tuned.
Something's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I think we got it.
All right. So you tell the folks we'll be right back after this message from Downtown Houston After Hours. Go.
We will be right back after these messages from downtown Houston after hours.
Crowley's Homeworks, turning houses into
From the first look at Crowley's Homeworks, you will notice the thousands and thousands of ideas for any home project. Crowley's Homeworks has the best selection in the country. You don't have to drive miles to make your home beautiful. Just come on out to Crowley's Homeworks, 3 convenient locations to serve you.
Crowley's Homeworks, turning houses into
Crowley's Homeworks, Houston, Salem, and Mountain Grove.
Hi, this is Dawn at Memories and Dreams in downtown Houston. We have all kinds of items, repurposed, new, used, and wholesale. If we don't have it and you're looking for it, we'll try to find it for you.
Memories and Dreams, 103 South Grand, phone 967-7102. Time for some downtown Houston after hours shout outs. Shout out to United Country Realty Kabul in Houston, Barb Head 967-2221 or Stacy Matherly 962-4711 in Kabul. Texas County's only national real estate franchise. Hyatt Land Title, 1215 South Sam Houston, phone 967-0238. Justin Shelby, your State Farm agent, 6783 Highway 63, phone 967-4152. H&S Flea Market, 8145 North Highway 63, phone 967-1555. Shout out to Neil Sporting Goods, 213 North Grand, phone 967-4444. Shout out to Dr. Joe Richardson, DDS, 321 South 2nd Street, phone 967-4528. That's just some of our downtown Houston after hours area shout outs. Welcome back to Downtown Houston After Hours. Well, Laura, as promised, we have one of our local merchants here.
Yes, we do, Miss Haley Taylor.
Yes, Miss Haley Taylor, and she has tailored tips. Is that right?
That's correct.
How good I did. Now, tell us a little bit about your business and why you're located in downtown Houston.
I absolutely love downtown. I like to watch everything that goes on down here. It's awesome. I have Walgreens right there if I need anything. All the kids come by, all the girls come get their nails done. It's just if I need anything, it's usually right around. So it's just you just walk around, everything's right here.
Makes it rather convenient.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Like if I was way off somewhere, I'd miss out on all the festivities.
Well, you
down
miss
here.
out on stuff like this.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
I
I,
mean-
would not be on the show.
So now, have you seen downtown Houston After Hours before? It's okay to tell the
To
truth.
be honest, I
Yeah, be
haven't.
honest, you
I've
haven't
heard
watched-
about it a lot, but I haven't watched
So
it.
is that because of our time? We're 6:30 a.m. is when we're on.
Okay, that would be a factor, and I don't actually even have TV at home.
Well, then
I
you're
have Netflix.
forgiven.
That would be
Okay.
a factor
You're
too.
forgiven.
Okay.
Because we're pretty popular, but we haven't made it to Netflix caliber just
Right.
yet.
No, now
Right.
we have made it to YouTube,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is, you know.
Yeah.
So I can go and I can watch this on
You can
YouTube.
That's
find
kind of-
yourself-
that's kind of
yeah,
a big deal.
Yeah,
It
that's-
is a big
yeah.
deal.
Well, we're kind of
We
big
like it.
deals there. Ask Larry Sutton; he'll tell you all about it. Now, let me just also tell you that one of the things that we like about downtown Houston is young folks like yourself locating here and helping to build this community back. Now, we know that it's been kind of dreary down here. I mean, there are a lot of open buildings, right?
Right.
And so, when you were looking at relocating and finding a place for your business, when you first decided, okay, I'm going to open my own business,
Right.
what made you choose the spot that you chose?
My rent is like an incredible good deal, and then like Fawn is right next door to me, so we're good friends, so we can just go back and forth and hang out. And I've Dawn across the street, Memories and Dreams. You can
Memories and
go-
Dreams, that's right below us.
That is right below us. I
Come
shop
on.
there all the time. It was like the perfect little spot.
Mm-hmm.
I have a good landlord. I have good people around me. It's wonderful.
Now, are you a lifelong resident of Houston?
Yeah, I was born in Texas County Hospital. I live in Raymondville.
Really?
Yeah.
You're from Raymondville?
Yeah, from Raymondville.
Party. Yeah, I'm a Raymondvillian.
Oh, awesome.
So's David, and so's Josh. Is
Are
that
you
right,
really?
Josh?
No.
No, wait,
he's
some
not.
of his family.
I'm not either. I actually just live in Houston.
No, but your sister lives in Raymondville,
She
correct?
does.
Yes,
So,
that's right.
all right,
High
here we
five.
go.
You can have
Yeah,
it.
we're good.
Now, so tell us about riding the bus from Raymondville to Houston when you were a kid.
I hated it. Like, in high school, like we could not wait till one of us could drive, and then we'd all ride with whoever could drive first.
The reason I asked that is because when we were growing up, and back when I was growing up in the 1970s, we always had to ride the bus from Raymondville, Missouri to Houston. And it was one of those experiences, like you said, until someone you knew had a car.
Right.
The first person that had a car was the most popular person
Oh, yeah.
in the class, right?
Yep.
Who was the first person in your class to have a car?
My friend Nick Dunn, who turned 16 and got his car, and we all piled in it. Every
So
day.
everybody loved Nick. at
Oh,
that point,
yeah. Yeah, everybody was Nick's best friend.
Well, so Laura, now you have a nice nail job.
Thank
and
you.
we were going to have you redo her nails, but you said they look good, right?
They do look good. They look great.
Yeah, and so you're
Very
you're
cute.
not at all opposed to folks like Laura going to different people. You
Oh,
encourage
no.
business.
You're right. No one can handle everyone. It's just impossible.
Right.
It is. It's great. I wish we could all work together and share ideas and, it's impossible for everybody to do everyone. It just really is.
Well, now here's the question. Okay, pedicures.
Pedicures.
We were talking earlier about
I
pedicures.
do pedicure.
Yeah. So I am one of those rare guys that will stand up and say, "Hello, I'm Doug, and I like pedicures." Now,
That's something to be
Interesting
proud of.
fact.
well, now, Laura, do you like pedicures?
I love pedicures.
Yeah, and
I do.
And the last time I got a pedicure was in Austin, Texas, and it was from a small Vietnamese woman. She
Right.
weighed about 30 pounds.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and she was really good at it. So, are you a pedicure aficionado?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I think I give the best pedicures in the whole world.
Come on,
I swear.
come on.
You'll have to just
Find
come
that
try
out.
it out.
So if we came over there as part of one of our shows and you gave us a pedicure, we could like rate you against the small Vietnamese woman.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I would love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
get the word out there.
Get the word out there. So,
Go to Americans.
so what? Buy American.
Yes.
Right on.
Yes.
Yeah. Party on.
Right.
Okay.
So we're not PC here at the moment.
Well, we just offended half the world now,
Just
folks.
half.
Yeah.
They're probably not going to watch this, do you think?
Yeah, I don't think
We're
they're all.
safe. We're not that popular.
And if you are watching, okay. So anyway,
That
cut
will
that.
be edited, yeah.
pretty sure it won't.
We're pretty sure it will.
Pretty sure since, it's probably not going to be. But, well, no, but, well, we're working on, since you haven't seen it, we'll tell you, we're working on our last season with Downtown Houston After Hours.
Yes.
This is the last season of it.
Not forever.
Yes, forever.
Really?
Yes, so you're a part of our last season.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad. I'm
We
so
have
glad
done,
you drove
we
me
have
through.
done, we're going on 50 shows, basically. By the time we get done, there'll be 50 shows of Downtown Houston After Hours.
Amazing, yeah.
And so you're on about, I'm going to say 46, 45, something like that. How you feel?
I'm excited to be here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were just going to keep going.
Well, we would like to,
We would
but,
love
but
to.
yeah, but we think that maybe it's time to expand to maybe a tri-county area or whatever.
Yeah.
We're still going to be shooting TV. Don't worry, folks.
Oh, yeah, we're not going anywhere.
No, we're going to be
cool.
here. We're going to be
Yeah,
annoying
still
you
us.
every morning at
You had me
6:30.
worried.
Yeah, every morning at 6:30 a.m. Matter of fact, we may just have your whole crew come down, like do pedicures while we do a show.
crew.
Yeah, you are your whole
It's like
crew.
me and my mom's my receptionist. That would
You
be
don't have a
my-
3-pound.
You don't have a posse?
No, I don't. It's just me.
Well, there you go. No posse. But if you get over there, she will give you a fine. Now tell us the phone number of your place and how they can find. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. It's Taylor Tips Nail Salon. You can go like the page. I would be very grateful. The number is 417-217-5017.
And if they say they heard it here, what will you do for them?
I'll give you $5 off.
See, there you
Sound
go.
good? Sound like a good deal?
It's a deal. They got a Downtown Houston After Hours deal.
I hope
That's
a lot of people do
fantastic.
say that.
Yeah.
I'll give you some feedback.
Yeah, and that way we'll know. That
But like
they.
you are running
Absolutely.
me into the ground.
Yeah.
I'm giving everybody discounts. and
Okay, I promise you, David will buy you a steak dinner. David,
Deal.
he will buy you a steak
Good
dinner.
deal.
Or he will get you out to Pizza Express
Yeah.
and give you a buffet free on the house, which is still pretty good.
It's so good.
Some form of cow, even if it's not steak. They'll have some form of cow on
Yeah,
the.
there'll be some, and it won't be mad, which is great.
Yeah,
so.
awesome.
Good deal.
Well, thank you for coming by. And
Thanks for having me.
So the next time we have you, are you going to bring over like a nail?
I'll be
viewer?
prepared next time.
You promise?
Right.
We'll stop
I'll
in.
have something fun.
We'll stop
Yeah,
in.
we'll bring the
Okay,
camera.
I
We'll
have
stop
to
in.
hold-
Yeah.
Awesome.
As a matter of fact, we may do it on this show.
Okay, my shop's cozy. We'll give you.
It's cozy.
Yeah, we'll
Nice.
make you a cup of coffee or something.
Yeah.
Hang out,
Or
get a
something.
pedicure,
Yeah.
or something.
Okay.
Or something.
Well, now I'm going to let you let's let her be the TV host here.
Ooh.
And say, folks, don't go away because Downtown Houston After Hours will be right back. Try that.
Folks, don't go away because Downtown Houston After Hours will be right back.
See, that point was that's key.
That's the
Yeah.
key. Just a little.
Hi, this is Caleb Arthur, owner of Missouri Sun Solar. I'm here to talk to you today about how we can replace your electric bill forever. We have products where we can put solar panels on your roof and start out with $0 down and zero money out of pocket. We can do residential and commercial. Here are a few looks at the jobs that we have
Let
done.
Missouri Sun Solar show you how to stretch that dollar for energy savings and take it all the way to the bank.
You can contact us at 417-413-1786 or go to our website, sunsolar-us.com, or you can come by our location here in Houston, Missouri at 1719 US Highway 63.
Missouri Sun Solar, not just the right choice, the bright choice for your family's future. Shout out to the Office Bar, 116 North Grand, phone 967-7128. Our friends at Double R Pond, 203 South Grand, phone 967-2706. Barnhart Financial, 1463 Sam Houston, phone 967-4700. Shout out to Bob's Barbershop, 112 North Grand, 217-9719. Shout out to Animal Shelter of Texas County, 6931 East Highway 17, phone 967-0700. Shout out to Darren's Body Shop, 8100 Mineral Drive, Houston, phone 967-3074. Laura?
What?
Hey, Laura!
What?
Bob's gonna tell a joke.
Is it going to be bad?
Oh my gosh, so bad.
Here we go.
Hi, this is Bob with another joke for you. Cop pulls over a guy from swerving all over the road. He says, "Hey, would you step out of the car?" The guy in the car says, "Yeah, if you get that line in front of me and quit moving."
And now it's time for the 2-Minute Chef.
With Chef Ian Driesel, my boy, come on.
He is awesome.
I'm Ian Driesel, I'm the 2-Minute Chef, and today I'm going to show you how to make a caprese salad. I'm going to start off with a fresh ball of mozzarella. I'm going to cut about 3 discs off of it. About a 1/4 inch thick. Set that aside. I'm going to take a farm fresh tomato, cut the end off. I'm going to make about 3 slices of that, about a 1/4 inch thick. Set that aside. I'm going to set 1 slice down and 1 slice of mozzarella. I'm going to take some extra virgin olive oil, drizzle it over the top. Take some balsamic vinegar, drizzle it over the top. And take some fresh basil leaf. I'll lay it down on the board. I'm just going to kind of roll it up and make what's called a chiffonade, which is a really fine leafy shred. Gather that up, and I'm just going to spread it across the top. I'm going to take some fresh cracked black pepper and just a pinch of salt over the top. I'm Ian Driesel, I'm the 2-Minute Chef, and here's your delicious caprese salad.
Hi folks, we're back with Downtown Houston After Hours, and with us today is Mike Baker.
And you know why Mike Baker is with us today?
Mike doesn't know why Mike is
No,
with
I
us.
have no idea.
He's a little bit.
I'm just here.
Well, one of the things that we decided we were going to do, this is our last season of Downtown Houston After
Yes.
Hours for sure.
That's gonna make me cry.
No, don't cry because you're on the most important season.
Well, I love downtown Houston after hours.
Well, you know something, we have a lot of people
We
that
do
have said
too.
the same thing. And we've had a good time showing off the sites in Houston, but one of the things we have not done yet is talk to a lifelong resident. And we now have a man here who is truly a lifelong resident.
I've made my home here.
Yeah, that's right. Now you're 57 years old.
Yes,
And you've been here how many years?
about 50 of them.
Well, okay, so that would be pretty much your life. Now,
Pretty much
Yeah.
my life.
Now, we were talking earlier, and we were talking about the Melba. Now, you saw the Melba in its prime, as I did.
Yes.
Yeah, and Laurel can only dream.
I'm only dreaming.
Yeah, but you will see it soon because
I'm
they're
hoping
they're
to,
redoing
because
it.
that's
Yes.
going to be
Yeah.
amazing.
But Mike and I both experienced it. Now, I go back, Mike, I don't know if you do, to the old days when Old Man Houston ran it. Before, let me see, what was the fellow's name after that? Gosh, time slips. Help me out.
You don't remember?
No, I don't. But you need to help me.
I remember
I know.
Homer White.
Somebody-
Homer Wyatt, that's right. Homer Wyatt came after Mr. Houston.
That's right.
And so, and we always had this thing when we were kids, we wondered which one was going to be meanest. Because they really, boy, they run a tight ship over there, man. No bubble gum on the seats, no kissing in the back room, although, I kind of broke that rule a
Well,
couple
cry
times.
room,
Well.
right? Isn't that what we heard?
Mike said, you told me earlier you liked the balcony. the
Oh,
best.
well, I like to go upstairs with Roy and help him change the reels.
Yeah.
You know,
The joys of small town.
I like to see the inner workings.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Of course, we never did anything wrong back in those days.
Oh, no.
Our parents would be very
Oh,
proud
no.
of everything that we did. And,
I'm sure
and-
that's the truth.
well, Main Street used to be a bustle with energy and life. As you remember, C.W. Harry,
Right.
the Levitts, Andy Jordan, the Forbeses, Mark and his father, and you know this was a very important piece of Americana.
Oh, downtown Houston.
Yeah, that's what we remember. You know?
Right. Richard Brothers Grocery Store, downtown
Exactly.
Houston.
Exactly, and they had their own parking lot.
Right.
I mean, you know, we had all these things, and now, sadly, America, as we know it, is slipping away. I mean, how do you feel about that living here?
It's sad to see mainstream America, Main Street America disappear.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know if you're like me, but as I drive down the main street, I see the town that was.
Yes.
I mean, there's many times I think about the barber shop that used to be downstairs in the building next to us. I think about the lodges up here. The building that we shoot in now was the old Oddfellows. Your family was
Right.
Oddfellows.
Right. Right. I had
your father?
uncle. No, my father was a Mason.
Okay.
My uncle was a odd fellow, and one of my close friends was an odd fellow.
All that existed down here in downtown.
Right.
And sadly, Laura, it's just slowly disappearing.
Well, just like majority of the smaller towns and other places that you kind of go to, downtown really just does take a hit, which is really unfortunate because there's so much character and so much beauty. And I would really love to see the downtown that you guys see, because I know that that's pretty amazing. But
Yeah, if you close your eyes, you can imagine what it must have been like in 1965, 66.
Well, in 1972 and 3, I was walking up and down the street pushing a grocery cart full of groceries, taking them to people's car.
Yeah, and you thought nothing of it. And you didn't even
No.
get tips. You know,
No.
it was just you got paid by the hour.
Right.
And the Skileses would take care of you.
Oh,
and,
yes.
Yeah, that was it. You know, those are the days that we wish would come back. And I think with folks like David Klotz and Bob and folks like that pushing the envelope and actually daring to dream. You know, folks, we got to dare to dream again. What do you think?
Oh, my father would love to see downtown Houston come back to life.
Wouldn't it be great?
Oh, yes.
You know, the late Mark Forbes petitioned very hard for Lone Star Park. And I know he had a vision before he passed away. He told me about his vision. He saw the Houston that we see.
yeah,
Oh, yes. Mark was a wonderful person.
Yeah. He saw the Houston that we see. He saw the Houston that was. We live in those dreams, and I think together, if we all just band together, all of our small towns can once again become an integral part of our life, right?
They sure can.
we do have a lot of businesses downtown that really have helped to revitalize it quite a bit. And there's a lot more, obviously, that could be done, but, you know, we were talking to Haley Taylor earlier. She has her business here. There's quite a few things that these old storefronts get to offer now. It's not quite what it was, but
it can be
boy,
something
sure
new.
is nice to see those buildings not in disarray or, you know, despair and falling apart. It's really great to see them utilized for a purpose. And you get to go in there and see that character of those buildings. I think that's pretty amazing
Yeah,
myself.
I mean, the building we're in right now
Yeah.
is
Oh, yes.
just, you can feel the history in the room.
You can.
Yeah, Andy Jordan down below me.
Oh, yeah. Now, Andy wouldn't hardly have a glass of wine. No, but Andy had his pharmacy down below, and I remember that he was there, and my Aunt Marion worked
Right.
behind the counter and would slap you if you got out of line, and, you know, I remember all those things. Well, Mike, we want to thank you for being a part of our final season here at Downtown Houston After Hours, because we wanted to have a lifelong resident. Is there anything that you want to tell potential people wanting to move to our area?
Oh, it's wonderful people. The people are just great.
That's if they look you up, you'll like you'll.
I can help them in anything they need done.
There you go.
Mike is our resident handyman. If it needs done, call Mike. That's right. Well, folks, we're going to be right back with more Downtown Houston After Hours. Mike, thank you, buddy, for being on the
Thank
show.
you.
Lifelong friend here, and we will be right back. All right, now I'm rolling up my sleeves because we have Miss Haley Taylor, and she has taken the challenge to say that I can do this better than an Asian woman.
Exactly.
Basically. And so far, I'm really liking what I'm feeling.
I would say you are, yeah. It's nice to be pampered, isn't it? Though?
Well, the first thing she told me is that I have nice feet for a guy, which is pretty cool.
Which is nice.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I've always been told they're Flintstone feet, you know.
Well, at least you're not repulsive.
Now we have my grandson here, and
Yes.
we have the feet perfectly coiffed.
Perfectly coiffed.
You did so good.
Thank you.
So once
much.
again,
Glad you
your
enjoyed
phone
it.
number is,
417-217-5017.
and I'm going to tell you something, folks. This is a big city deal right here. You did a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, we're going to be right back. Laura, I know you're jealous.
I'm extremely jealous.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I know where she's at.
Yeah, that's right. Folks, we're right back with more Downtown Houston After Hours after this message. And now it's time for some Downtown Houston After Hours shout-out. Shout out to Progressive Ozark Bank, 1460 South Sam Houston, phone 967-4196. Pizza Express, 1450 South Sam Houston, phone 967-4473. Donnie Wells Shelter Insurance, 610 South Grand, phone 967-2400. Shout out to our friends at DNL Florist, 1468 South Sam Houston, phone 967-3705. Brad Eats, an attorney at law, 112 East Main Street, phone 967-4747. Shout out to the Houston Chamber of Commerce, 501 East Walnut, phone 967-2220. Oakwood Golf Course, 7453 Country Club Lane, phone 967-3968. Atkinson Insurance, 111 West Main Street, phone 967-2600. Martin's Plumbing, 1591 North Highway 63, phone 217-3113. And our friends at Houston Bowl, 610 Highway B, phone 967-3211. What a show!
Oh my goodness, I can't even.
Isn't this fun?
It's amazing.
You know, I think we should ask creepy Filipino guy what he thinks. Ask him.
I dread to, but.
Ask him.
All right, creepy Filipino guy, what are you thinking?
See, I told you, he's into it.
He's a mess.
You know, we spoke to Mike Baker earlier. Mike
We
Baker
did?
actually said that creepy Filipino guy is one of his favorite things about Downtown Houston After Hours.
I have to tell you,
It absolutely makes no sense.
it makes no sense.
But he just shows up.
He does. He's just like, I don't know, he's like Kyle 80.
Yeah, when Kyle was here, it was like
Yeah.
Kyle would just walk in with a donut. You know.
He just didn't get it. I'm just
He
kidding.
didn't get the memo.
Kyle's awesome.
Oh, Kyle was great. Well, we had a great time on this show. Now, join us next week when our guest will be David Klotz. And I'm going to tell you something. Dave is my cousin,
Yes,
but Dave has done so much to revitalize downtown Houston.
absolutely has.
And
Single-handedly.
he's not done now. He's going
know.
to keep going. So next week, he's going to tell us what the things are he's going to do for downtown Houston. Until then, I'm Doug DeForest.
I'm Laura Crowley.
And goodbye from downtown Houston
After
Hours.
Hop in the car, going to the bar tonight. You got a rig full of friends, club full of bands, alright. No, we're not worried, we tell a story just like this. Come and get some if you want some of